guys, welcome back to Shadows of Saintfour, and we are doing Operation Save the Forester. It is happening. I'm going to be fully replaying Season 1 because I can't stand the fact that he died like that. That was so freaked up. I can't get over it. It's days later, and I still can't get over it. Like, I was gonna go and forge ahead with Season 2, but I can't bring myself to do it, so we're gonna be going back. So, John, sorry, you're gonna have to wait because we're going back. Pressing that restart in Season 1. So I'm just mostly going to show, like, when we get the moments where it's, like, Path of Courage and stuff like that. I'm mostly going to show that. But, yeah, I'm going to go through and be pretty crazy. Just going out and doing all the crazy choices to get my courage up because I am done being a nice girl. That is over. That got me nothing. Yeah, I understand that. The bird like gives you little clues and tidbits to like what's gonna happen, foreshadowing as it was told to me, but I gotta save that forester. I got to so another thing I was thinking about doing was switching out my character. Like, this girl is cool, but I like started with her and it's like difficult to see the other girl's face. Is that bad? I don't know. I felt like I enjoyed her more. Should I just stick with the other girl for now? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with my gut, and I'm just gonna go back to this girl who I had in the beginning. I'm gonna fool around with looks and stuff, but none of this really matters. And we'll cut to our first Path of Courage choice. Okay, so this is Path of Courage. It says you followed the sounds. The chiming became deafening. The curtain of the shop window suddenly opened to the side, and a pair of wide-open, almost mad eyes were watching you from behind it. The eyes disappeared, and after a moment, the doors of the shop opened. You entered. I was waiting for you, Melody. Me? Mrs. Hill took a seat in an armchair, gesturing to you to sit in front of her. A black cat lay in her arms. Only now you realized that the chiming of the clock had gone silent. You're a brave girl, Melody. To come to me at this hour? Are you not afraid? Of what? Turn around. Shadows flashed outside the window as if hundreds of people were rushing past. The shop plunged into darkness briefly, and then was lit up again by the scanty light of the moon, barely penetrating the room. What's going on? Don't you dare to be afraid. She feeds on fear, and she is quite hungry. Suddenly, the shadows all stopped at once. The door's handle tilted down. She's come for you. Okay. Apparently it's different. Yeah, I don't remember that. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we have our first Path of Courage choice. So I'm gonna keep on going. I'm in episode 2 right now. Keep on going until we make our way to the next one. Oh wait, we have another Path of Courage. So when the lights went out in the cabin, Derek was like, I'm gonna go check the light. Last time he kind of went by himself, but this time I'm going with him. So this is new. Okay. You came to the feedspot cabinet behind the house. Here, hold the light. You point the flashlight in the direction of Derek's hands, watching his actions with interest. Did you come here often? Sometimes weekly, sometimes less often. And what do you feel when you're here? And what should I feel, Melody? It's been so many years. What happened to us back then seems more like a nightmare than reality. What the? You point your flashlight towards the forest. Melody, I can't see anything. There's someone there. Who could it be? The bushes rustled, the branches crunched under someone's feet. Someone obviously wanted to get out of there. You wanted to go closer, but Derek stopped you. Don't move. The branches began to move more and more. A fox jumped out. It shook out the leaves, snarled at you, and ran further down the path. Every little rustle is scary in this place. Welcome to Saintfour. Well, this should work. Derek flipped a switch in the box. The lights all came on briefly and then went out again. Apparently not this time. Whenever everyone gathered back again, you continued the story. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Keep going. Okay. So this time, oh, and ignore the kind of buzzing in the back. I have my heater on. I'm cold. Okay, leave me alone. So this time, when I kissed Michael out in the field, when Adele walked up, instead of just trying to, like, lean away from him, pretend like we weren't doing anything, I just still stood there, and I just laid there with him. So that's interesting. And now she's mad. What do you think you're doing? As you can see, I'm just lying here. Just lying? You're lying with my boyfriend, slut. Wow. Michael abruptly stood up and looked at Adele in such a way that she immediately fell silent. Jesus. You and I are no longer dating, Adele. But we've not yet put an end to it. Yes, we did, and long ago. But you got up and shook off the grass. I think you better leave, Adele, or I better leave. Now let her leave. We were here first. Don't tell me what to do. Adele, watch your tongue. What do you find in her? None of your business. Everyone was on edge. Adele looked like she was about to pounce on you, but then a scream was heard. The hell? It's coming from there. Adele pointed towards the swamp. Michael immediately rushed towards the sound. You and Adele exchanged glances and ran after him. Okay, interesting. When you're on caution, she like tries to like snatch your weave out. But okay, apparently not in this run, in the courage run. I guess because I'm like super feisty and she knows that she's a little bit scared to do that. That's interesting. I think I'm enjoying this route a lot better. Like, I'm not taking crap from anybody. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, next one. Okay, Path of Courage. So it's too high, no way I can climb it. You look back at the car with the roaring engine. Your fear reaches climax, filling you up with a burst of determination. I don't have a choice. The headlights shone directly in your face, and you couldn't see the driver. Gathering all of the courage that you were capable of, you ran straight towards the car. The driver abruptly switched gears, but he had already jumped onto his hood, then onto the roof. The car lurched forward, tossing you off the roof and into the bed of the truck. The front tires of the pickup had gone off the road and into a shallow, muddy ditch. Time to go. Noticing that this short window of opportunity, you tumbled out of the open rear gate into the street and ran, not stopping until you got to the school. Wow. She just jumped on the freaking car and she's like, I'm not getting over the gate, so I'm just gonna go. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, she's pretty crazy now. I like it. I like it. This is pretty cool. Okay, we're getting there where we're in episode 4 now. It's gonna be a long day. Okay, Path of Courage again. The atmosphere was getting tenser. It was necessary to do something. They swirled around like a whirlwind, grabbing at each other's clothes. They were each trying to reach for the other's face. This is when Bobby and Derek were fighting. Anger clouded their minds. Derek and Bobby did not notice bumping into furniture and even into you and Candy. Stop this crap right now. All the past grief, all the stress from the memories, and the unexpected meeting had turned into a fight, but you couldn't let it escalate to something more serious. Assessing the situation, you decided that Bobby was not as big, which means it'd be easier to take him down. Besides, he had less control over himself and seemed furiously mad. Accelerating, you jumped up on Bobby, wrapped your arms around his neck, and kicked him in the midsection. What are you doing? Get off. Bobby spun in all directions, trying to throw you off. The more he tried to break free from your grasp, the more exhausted he got. I'm telling you to calm down. Look what you've done. You mean what you have done? Let him stand up for himself like a man for the first time in his life. I'll show you. A new stream of rage gave Bobby strength, and in one motion, he tossed you off his back onto the floor. Ouch. Candy to the side, covering her mouth with her hands. Bobby and Derek started to fight again. Then you took some books from the shelf and started throwing them one by one. How's that feel? You guys are acting like children. The books were heavy and dusty. At first the boys tried not to pay attention to you, but soon they were fighting off the flying books rather than each other. Okay, cut it out. We're calm, see? Derek raised his hands up. Nice and peaceful. I think the water bucket worked a little bit better, but... Oh my god. Clean the room, gather up the scattered books, straighten the table, and arrange the chairs. What came over you? I don't even know. It's a strange feeling. Yeah, okay. And now we're back to the normal dialogue. That was insane. I can't believe she just jumped on his back like a monkey. Oh my gosh. She's hilarious. What the heck? Okay, so we're on another path of courage. This is when Michael is about to take her to the movies. Last time we went and lied to the principal that we were sick and he let us go home. Here we go. But all my stuff's back in my locker. I need to get it. Then what are we waiting for? A teacher was coming your way. My next class is with him. You can't see me in here. Hide in the closet. You pulled Michael along. Easy. We should at least have coffee first for decency. Oh my god. Shut up. That was my teacher. Just admit you can't resist me. I understand that it's hard to come out and say it, but still. You think you're so funny. Okay, we can go now. Okay. Alright, so we didn't get caught. Oh my gosh. Michael is just ridiculous sometimes, I swear. Okay. So we were on another path of courage route. Mrs. Hill just told us about Pisadara, and now Candy's kind of freaking out about it, you know. Says, you must overcome your fear, Candy. Easy for you to say. I endured the same you did. And I know what it is to overcome fears. But I don't know. That's the point. I know what it is to wake up in the middle of the night from panic attacks. What it is to try every antidepressant available, one after the other. We all went through it to one degree or another. That doesn't make it any easier. Melody is right. You have to face your fear. Catch. Something flew towards you. It's the Pisadara doll. Yep. I found it in the nightstand. What's up with that? Rebel or laugh? Laughing doesn't have a really good connotation. I'm not sure what rebel means though. Should we laugh? Well, it means we're not feeling fear, I suppose. To be honest, that scared me too. My heart almost stopped. Idiot. Oh, come on. At least it broke the tension. The doll has hardly changed in 10 years. Let me see it. Oh god, this thing is awful. The doll was covered with mold here and there. It smelled of rat feces. Bobby disgustedly threw it on the table. The wind howled outside the window. Did you hear that? Someone was laughing. It's just the wind. But Derek's voice sounded uncertain. He went on the porch and returned, waving his hand. It was nothing. You and Candy exchanged glances. Did we imagine that? I think last time Candy kind of ran outside and you went and consoled her about it. So yeah, that was different. I think that's a lot better, actually. And we all just kind of had a laugh and realized, you know, we don't need to be afraid anymore because fear is not going to get us anything but attract her because that's what she feeds off of. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so we had another path of courage. This is when Stephanie fell down into the well where we're looking for the baby. It says, I can't hesitate even for a second. You ran out to the road and stopped right in the middle. The sound of an approaching car was getting louder. He would notice me from afar. He will have to stop. The driver signaled without stopping. I'm not moving, buddy. Otherwise she'll die. The brake pad screeched. The car began to slow down dramatically. And I will not budge so that he can't go anywhere. Wiggling from side to side, the metal hulk froze. Slamming the door, an angry driver stepped out. What the hell are you doing? Getting bored with being alive or something? My friend fell into the mine. She needs help. This is an attempt to rob me. I will follow you, and then they'll all jump out and grab me and take all my money. I'm not falling for that. Threaten to go to the police or try to persuade. Threaten to go to the police and say what exactly? That he didn't want to help, so he left? That's not a crime, is it? I don't think so. Let's try to persuade. Please, sir. You'll regret not helping if you see it on the news later. She may die. How did she get there? We heard her cry and then she stopped. She stooped and fell. Her leg is broken. You remember the protruding bone. Everything got clotted. Hey, are you okay? Okay. Lead the way. Grab the rope. The driver saw the depth of the mine and said that he couldn't handle it on his own. He went for help and you waited for a long 20 minutes. Finally, the familiar howl of an ambulance came. Thank God. You were waiting restlessly at the hospital reception, unable to find your place. A little more, you might have a panic attack. It became hard to breathe. What to do to calm down? Okay. But I think this is where we left off, so we're fine. So we can get back into this, where I'm on episode 8 by now, so we're slowly getting there. It's been a long day, but that's fine. Gotta keep it going. Okay. So I'm Path of Courage again, and we're trying to sneak past this lady at the front of the church so we can talk to the prioress, but she's not letting us through. So, and this time I didn't lie and say that I'm trying to join. So let's see what happens. Sorry. Good God be with you. You went back. For a while, the novitiate watched you, then disappeared behind the doors of the convent. Wait for me here. What are you thinking about? That woman in the garden. Surely she's their prioress. I'll get her into the garden and talk to her. Are you out of your mind? Wait here and don't worry about it. How do I get through? Bend down and slowly pass or run through the garden. Let's try to be a little sneaky about it. Trying to be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible, you went towards the garden. At that moment, the novitiate whom you had spoken to looked outside. You crouched, waited, and walked on. The prioress was pruning withered leaves from the plants when you suddenly appeared in front of her. She flinched. Who are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. To what do we owe your visit? I'm afraid you won't believe me. But yeah, I think from here it goes back to the regular thing, so that's interesting. We just have to do a little sneaky mission to get inside. Well, at least maybe this time she can't scold us for lying about trying to join, but she can still scold us for sneaking in, though. So there's that. This is it. We're on episode 11, and this is the episode in which we fight Pisadar and the horrible thing that happened, which is the Forester. It is time to save the Forester. This is happening. I was told that he could be saved, or at least he won't die a horrible death, because he did not deserve that. That was absolutely terrible. So let's get all decked out. Let's get our weird incantation thing and all of our little stuff, so we can get this done and hopefully save the Forester's life. Okay, Path of Courage. Here's when Bobby was being scared again. He doesn't want to go with me, so let's see what happens. And what options do we have left? You heard her. There is no turning back. Then go alone. Alright. You took the suitcase that Mrs. Hill lent you and headed towards the bus stop. Where are you going? I would not be humiliated asking him to come with me again. Enough. If he doesn't want to, it's his right. Are you really going by yourself? Yes. Crazy girl. Let's call Derek. What's the point? You remember how he smirked and rolled his eyes every time you or Bobby started talking about something even vaguely supernatural? For a moment you were so mad that you were surprised by your feelings, but quickly repressed them. Derek isn't going to believe it anyway. and there's no time to lose. What if something happens to you? I would at least know that I did everything in my power. Bobby stood for a while, watching you move away. Damn it. Wait for me. Having caught up with you, he snatched the suitcase from your hands. It's heavy. So, Bobby, once again, is coming with us, and we got to give him a little bit of snark, which is what I've been wanting to give him, because he could get on my nerves sometimes, but Bobby came through when we get there. He came through. So I don't know, but that might be different. I might be able to fight the wolf off on my own, but I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens in the credit drop. Okay, so the wolf is attacking me right now. It's not in my face, growling and stuff. Let's see what's happening. Throw the shovel here. That should be courage. What's the matter? Throw it! The shovel fell a meter away from you. The wolf pressed you into the ground, his claw dug into your shoulders. From pain, tears welled in your eyes. You reached for the wooden handle of the shovel. The claw sank more into your skin. It seemed the wolf had no intention of killing you, but only meant to hold you in place. You jerked again, screaming in pain, and he suddenly got mad. He clenched his teeth and clutched at your shoulder, but he did not manage to lock his jaw into the target. The blow of the shovel threw it aside. You somehow got up, holding onto your own wounded shoulder, and swung again. But the wolf disappeared into the shroud just as he had appeared. Bobby jumped out of the fog. What's going on here? He noticed your bloody clothes. Are you alright? Okay, so he didn't help me this time. But that's okay, because I managed to smack the wolf myself with the freaking shovel, so that's pretty good. Okay, we dig the grave out, everything like that, that's fine. Gonna have to open it. Bobby still helps me get in there, which is cool. Alright, let's keep going. I need to know, okay. She's here now. Alright, so there she is, okay. And now we're just waiting to see when the forester shows up. Just threw Bobby into the tree. Not cool, not cool. Alright, gonna go through. Oh, and there's scary ass face again. That one's creepy. I guess the worst face that we've seen her make, for sure. Yeah, dude. Let's see. I forgot to leave you. Okay, here it goes. Everything went dark, and here he is. Life abruptly returned to you, and you eagerly go in gulps of air. What the? Are you alright? I guess. The forester reloaded his gun. From the belly of Pisadara, blood began to flow mixed with black tar. Okay. This is it. I have 30, okay? There's no way. I got every possible courage choice. This is it. Okay, this is happening right now. Okay, let's do it. Distract her. What's gonna happen? Pisadara grabbed the forester and lifted him into the air. No, no, no. Fear paralyzed you, but you resisted it. Yeah, you gotta go. I've been through so much. I'm sick of being scared. Panic and horror were plastered on the forester's face. He looked like a defenseless kitten in the monster's tenacious paws. Fear is not a weakness. This is the engine. You slowly got up, not paying attention to your trembling legs. Quietly, so that Pisadara would not hear, you raised the shovel. You made him a sign to be silent, sneaking up on the Pisadara like a predator. Hey! She turned around. Bam. Let him go. Drop him, bitch. Pisadara grinned, showing her teeth. She pressed the forester to the tree with her hand, and he immediately jerked his legs in panic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He was gasping for air. Pisadara did not even look at him. Her eyes were fixed on you. That's it. That's it. Come to me. She's just going to strangle him now. Pisadara stretched out her other hand, squeezing your neck. You clung to her wrist as if you were looking for salvation. You tried to loosen her grip, but her cold fingers tightened even more. Oh no, I would not die like this. Suppressing all instinct, you stretched out your hand and clung to Pisadara's eyes. Pisadara let go of you and the forester, and he fell unconscious next to Bobby. Good! Fuck yes, dude! Oh my god! Yes! That is all I freaking wanted! Dude, I don't need to calm the fuck down. I am so hyped right now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm working on this for hours. Trying to replay this whole thing. Holy cow. Kibbles. Holy kibbles. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. Okay, so I'm going to keep on going. I don't think much else is going to change. I might do a few more courageous things. There might be another path of courage choice somewhere along the way. I'm not sure, but if anything different, I'm going to show you. And of course, I want to know what happens to the forester when this is all over. Like, do we go pick him up? Do we figure out where he goes from here or whatever? But I got the sign that I saved the forester, and I'm so freaking happy. Okay. Whew. Let's finish this out. Okay, so here is when we would have got the information about the scene from the bird, but I'd rather save the forester, so we're just gonna let it go. Took a step back. The creature looked at you briefly before hiding among the trees. Swoosh and shake. The trees and branches began to shake ahead, one after another, crackling under someone's heavy footsteps. Okay, I think Pisadara is coming back. He's attacking. I'm gonna lash out. You turn around and rush to her. She stopped waving her hand and knocking you down. No. You crawled back and Pisadara was slowly approaching you. Then you jumped to your feet and ran again. Okay, now we're at the cliff. I should be looking for a pipe. Rapid river below. I'm trapped. It's cornered me. Yeah. We're going for weapons. Let's grab the pipe. I think the pipe works best here. We have a little bit of length, like instead of a rock, because a rock we have to probably be a real pretty close end to smash our head with. So that's why I thought the pipe would be the best thing. So yeah, we just pierced her stomach actually, so that makes it even better. Do that and just kick her off. Give her a Sparta kick. Shoved her with your foot and she flew into the abyss. That's freaking right. All right. Let's see how this goes. Here we go, here we go. You notice that the forester finally came to his senses. Are you okay? He rose to his feet, leaning against a tree. His face was pale. His legs were noticeably shaking. Yes, this time. Yes. Pisadara is dead. He suddenly turned pale and trembled. The creature that killed my family, it's finally dead. The forester shuddered even more and began to slowly sink to the ground. You jumped to him. Everything is fine. I'm just too old for these kinds of adventures. My Margaret. Pisadara is finished, but who will return my Margaret to me? You saved my life. Brave girl. He took your hand and put something in your palm. What? Oh, he gives you the keys. It smells much better to be handed the keys to the cabin as opposed to jacking a dead guy. My heart just aches, imagining going back to this empty house. The fear of Pisadara overshadowed the grief, and now I'm choking on the grief alone. I can't live in this town anymore. I'll go somewhere far away and try to forget about everything. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted for him, dude. Like, just leave this place behind. Stay away, because this is only season 1, so there's season 2 and 3 villains, and I don't want him involved. I don't want to do this again. This house is at your disposal. Use it as you see fit. Oh, well, that makes it even worse when Derek's like, oh, this is my house now. No, he gave the house to me. So, sorry, but no, not trespassing. But consider it my thanks for saving me. He shivered again and covered his face with his hand. You turned to Bobby. He didn't look so good. His hands were shaking when he lifted them to his head. You two were exhausted. A nervous breakdown will work its way up to your throat every now and then, but you were holding it back. One thought calmed you. We saved the forester. Is it really all over? Just float down your cheeks again. Oh, okay. This is it. He's gonna be riding out into the sunset, going to start over, get a new life. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm very pleased. I'm so very pleased. I think this is way more worth it than getting the tidbits from the bird. I really do. I'm sorry. I love my bird, but no. No, my bird wasn't the one who was dying here. If I had to choose between my bird and the forester, that would have been a different deal. But that wasn't what was happening here. The bird lives either way, at least right now. But I'm so happy. I can't. I've been just with so much relief. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. I know there's like one more path of courage versus path of caution route. I think when you're dealing with the whole thing of Adele at the punch bowl, but that's all fine and dandy. But this is all I wanted, so I'm just gonna stop here for now and just be content that this is finally done, and we did it. We saved the forester. I am happy. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much if you joined on this journey with me. This was definitely worth the time to put in and do because I couldn't get this out of my head. But yeah, thank you guys once again so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and show it some love. Subscribe if you want to see me do more crazy stuff like this. And I will see you next time. Bye.